closer. Okay, I think we're in. And I got it. Okay, hopefully you guys can see me because it's like a black screen on mine. Can you guys hear me okay? Hi, Jojo. Hi, Randon. Thank you, Publix. Thank you, Alicia. Oh, thank you, Vancouver. I missed you too, Divine. Blessings to you too, Randon. Thank you. Hi, Kimberly. Hi, Mr. Volts. Hi. Who did I miss? DJ Slick. Everybody, welcome in. It's been a minute since I've been live, so let's get this party started. Okay, let's get this party started. I'm so excited. Okay, I got charms out for you guys. I don't know how well you can see them, but I tried, bestie. I tried. Okay, I tried. I love you too, Brooke. Hi, guys. Welcome in. Hi, Chantel. Hi, Kyle. Hi, True. I like that name, True. Hi, Messenger. All the way from New Zealand. Thank you, Dee Dee. Okay, you guys, let's bless this message. There's a lot going on. There's a lot going on. Okay, let me fix these lights. I knew something fell. Okay. I think that will do. Okay. I'm going to be hitting the bell, you guys, so anything not of the light or the divine plan is no longer welcome here and must leave immediately, calling upon my angels, my ancestors, only of the highest white light, and Archangel Michael as I calibrate to the energy of the collective. No weapons formed against me shall prosper. Heavenly Father, please watch over this live stream. Please protect it with your white light. Holy Spirit, please enhance my gifts at this time. Amen. Okay. Charms. I pulled out some dice for you guys, and what I got was, what did I get? I got a lot of Leo energy. Leo and Aries, okay? And a little sprinkle of Scorpio. And it just shows me that you guys are moving differently right now, even though you are a fire starter, you breathe fire. I'm getting a lot about dragons, butterflies, this metamorphosis. Your state of being is becoming more magnetic. And whatever you just went through, it helped you feel more confident. It helped you embrace this airplane. It helped you embrace who you are. It helped you not feel bad about who you are. If that makes sense, because you guys were really going through a test. You were going through many challenges, many upheavals, many setbacks, and it was just in sets. You were going through challenges in sets of 3 or even maybe sets of 5. You are seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. And with that, you are ready to breathe fire again. Your well was empty, but now it's starting to fill back up. And you are this lightning bolt. There's so many different things that you represent. So I'm going to go over what I channeled. We have the lightning bolt, the dragon, the butterfly. You represent a warrior, an earth angel, an entertainer. Someone that's a star that's going to be known worldwide. Someone that could have considered themselves an ugly duckling or a late bloomer or an underdog. Okay, so you are coming out of these shackles that you were once in, feeling like, I'm never going to get this right. I'm never going to get out of this rut. I'm never going to get up out of this ditch. I'm just not. I just don't know how. And so you could have been feeling like you were in a state of despair, not only with what you had going on, but with the relationships around you. You've just moved through a lot of darkness. Okay, you just transmuted a lot of darkness and shadow work. That was not fun. You learned a lot about your belief system. You learned a lot about how you think and how you navigate certain situations. But now, with all of that you've transmuted, you are becoming more magnetic. You feel me? Okay, so karmic lesson completed. Shadow lesson completed. Normally, you're up for a challenge, but this was quite a doozy, okay? Normally, you were up for the challenge, but you were challenged in so many ways, it was overwhelming. You were also, okay, so let me, before I start doing all of that, whoever I'm speaking to, and you guys will know if this message is for you, you guys are ready to have more fun. I'm trying to think of how to explain this. You are going to become more magnetic by doing some of the things that you used to do, but because you've moved through all of this darkness, you are going to be more confident. Like, what worked for me before, and I know what works for me, and I know what looks good on me, or I know what helps me or makes me successful. You know certain ingredients that help you, and so you're needing to go through that log, that memory bank of what has worked for you in the past and how you're going to rebuild, how you're not going to give up, and it is just making you unstoppable because you're a creative genius. Okay, whoever I'm speaking to, you are a creative genius, and you are going to be implementing many different things to stay busy. Many different things to affirm what you want, to pray for what you want. And I'm so excited for you guys, okay? Your abilities are powerful. Success will continue to find you. You just came out of a nightmare. Nightmare over. Hard times over. Money blocks lifted. You're feeling your luck change. You might be getting tingles, giddy, excited, geeked up, like getting hyper, getting gassed up, because you know these shackles are coming up off of you. Okay, whoever I'm speaking to, you know these shackles are coming up off of you. You're like, I'm free, I'm going to do what I want. And even though I'm not totally in the clear, I'm trying to think of an example. This is like being sick and not having the go-ahead by the doctor to like go do what you want, but you're like, after what I just went through, I'm gonna go do what I want. Are you understanding what I'm saying? This is like being on bed rest or not being allowed to really do anything, and the doctor saying like, you really need to wait. And instead of waiting the last month or the last week, you're like, I'm going to start navigating life now. For me, I'm going to start navigating life because I can't sit here and rot anymore. I can't sit here in hibernation anymore, in hermit mode anymore. I can't freaking do it. I can't do it. So even though you don't have the go-ahead by the doctor, you have the go-ahead by God. Because again, you know what works for you. You know that you can't stay in a state of sadness for too long. And just had brain surgery and can't sit still. It's like, I know a lot of people that have just recently had surgery, and yeah, it's like that energy of, I still want to be up and about. I'm not unalived. I'm not, just going to lay here and disappear. I need to go out and live life. I need to breathe air. I need to go breathe oxygen. I need to go do things. So yeah, this has been quite the challenge, but it's all making you more magnetic. And this could have been something that you thought you lost. Let's say you became a parent. You're like, I lost myself. Let's say you had an illness or you had a serious surgery. You're like, I lost myself in the rabbit hole of this pain. I lost myself in the rabbit hole of this suffering and trying to navigate and figure out what the frick is wrong with me. Okay, so this is like a mom having a child and being like, I'm not okay. I need to like sit with this over here and figure out like you're shifting your priorities. Okay, you're shifting your priorities, and not everyone is going to like it because you're going to be very vocal. Okay, the only people that are not going to like it are the people that don't tell the truth, people that don't keep their word, people that pacify you or patronize you. They're not going to like how vocal you are. But anybody else that knows you or is getting to know you or is just meeting you, just crossing paths, is going to be completely enamored by you. Like, did they just say all of that? And I like something else that I channeled for you guys is there's a lot of gossip or backstabbing that goes on around you, and you could be entertained for days if you really immersed, I don't know, you guys know what I mean. You guys could really get wrapped up in that fast if you wanted to, but that's not really what you're about, though there's a lot of gossip going on about your enemies and the karmics around you. The people that you've cut ties with, there's a lot of gossip going around about some of the things that they're enduring or about to endure. So you are going to see a lot being exposed. But what I like about what I channeled is you're going to catch yourself really quick when you do get involved. Like, yeah, I was going to engage. I was going to get involved. I was going to say something. I was going to get involved in the conversation, but what for? I just got my life back and I'm not even totally in the clear. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, you know that the doctor hasn't really okayed you to just run about, but you know that God has okayed you to run about, and you trust that and you stand on that. So you're like, well, I just started getting my life back and I just got this light at the end of the tunnel. And though that's great, all that gossip is great, I really don't want to get involved because I want good karma. I'm getting justice. Things are going well for me. And yeah, hold on. This light keeps falling. So I'm definitely going to duct tape it. Don't mind me. This is just, I am production. Okay, I'm production. I'm set design. You guys, just don't mind me. You guys are seeing like, I don't want to get involved with talking crap, even though, maybe last year you'd be like, oh my gosh, spill the tea. Everybody's hanging out at the water cooler. Everyone's talking over at Becky's cubicle, and I want to know what's going on. But even though you want to know what's going on, you might listen. Okay, listen, Linda, listen. You might listen, but you're not getting involved. You're like, I don't want to get caught gossiping. I don't even want God to know that I'm thinking about gossiping. I don't want the divine or the Most High to even know. I am evolving and I mean what I say. I mean it with everything I've got going on, that I'm not trying to get involved in that mess because it is a messy situation. The messy people that you've been dealing with that have come against you, the barnyard animals, I like to call them, they're out, okay? They're out of their cages. They're running amok, and it is quite entertaining, okay? It reminds me of Gladiator. Like, are you not entertained? Oh, we're entertained. We just don't really need to put our 5 cents in. That is a test. Okay, I'm not trying to point, but that is a test. I just channeled that. We are being tested if we are going to engage, if we're going to get involved. Like, are you done with speaking ill on your enemies? Are you really at the state of forgiveness? Like, I'm going to forgive them and pray for them from over here. Are you really about that life? Okay, are you really about that life? Or not? Okay, I'm gonna tape this. I accidentally smashed one of my ring lights and now it doesn't want to like stay up, so don't mind me while I duct tape this really quick. Thank goodness for duct tape. Okay, there we go. Now it's gonna do what it's supposed to. Okay. Okay, sorry guys. So you guys are seeing, oh wait, I said I wouldn't gossip anymore. I'm being tested right now. Not getting involved, but I'm gonna listen. Okay, but I'm gonna listen. I can see you guys like, what's happening? And the reason why it's so intriguing, and I could just tell that it's a test and a trap, because it's one of the ringleaders, okay? The ringleaders of these demonic little circles, sewing circles, okay? These demonic sewing circles, we'll call them. These people are getting in trouble and they're being exposed, and it's the precipice of their downfall. It is just the beginning. So of course your ears are perked like, what's happening? You know, your terrible boss is getting into it. You know, when your terrible boss gets in trouble, how can you not listen? When your terrible parent is getting the business, how can you not be intrigued? I mean, let's be so for real. And high organic slay. But yeah, it's a test. Another thing, if you guys vowed to live a certain way, if you got better, if you vowed to do something different, if the situations that you were going through got better, you better stand on yours, bestie, because we are being tested. And I'm seeing that even though at first it might be a whole nightmare, like, I don't know, you'll catch yourself really quick. You will catch yourself really quick. If you promise, like, I'm not going to curse anymore, I'm not going to say bad words as much, I want to bring the Holy Spirit into my home, whatever the case is, if you want more of God's presence in your home, or if you want more of the Spirit in your home, you might want to use a certain type of language, or you might not want to gossip or talk badly about people. These are things that you're thinking about because of what you just went through. You've made certain promises like, I promise I will be more present if this situation gets better. If I heal from this surgery, I promise I'll stop hibernating, going into hermit mode. I'll stop isolating myself. I'll stop doing certain things if this will go away. And now it's our time to hold up our end, because we are seeing that light. We are feeling guided. We are feeling more supported. We are feeling more protected. And you're going to get a lot of confirmation about the fact that you are being protected. During that dark period, you were doubting your magic. You're like, did I even have it? Did I even have it? So your prayer and affirmations and how you were reprogramming your subconscious was so hardcore. It's like you put your subconscious through a boot camp. You put your prayer game through a boot camp, saying, oh no, we cannot go another 5 years like this, or another 5 days, or another 5 months like this. We got to step it all the way up. All the way up. And that is exactly what you guys did. You're like, I'm stepping it up. I meant what I said. When I'm starting to think badly about somebody, I'm going to pray. When I really want to cuss that person out, I'm going to pray. So I know I have hotheads in recovery, people pleasers in recovery in the building. Thank you, Daryl, for your donation. May you receive that back tenfold. Your daily activities are shifting, and you're going to do this by adding different things into the pot. You have this whole cauldron, and you've kept the same recipe for your magic, like your magic sauce, for like the last 2 to 4 years. And now that you've gone through this really hard reset, you've stepped your prayer up. You've stepped up your game for how you reprogram your subconscious. Thank you, kings and queens. May you receive that back tenfold, and thank you for being a member. You guys are seeing like well, to be honest here, I've got to add some different things to the equation. It's almost like you're having a food allergy or a food sensitivity to the same things that you've been putting in that cauldron or that, that pot or that crock pot. This is all helping you become more magnetic. It's helping you break out of your shell. You are not supposed to be in a shell. Yeah, sometimes we go into hibernation. Yeah, sometimes we got to take a step back and we've got to heal and mend and repair. Sometimes we have to do those things, but it is not in your DNA to stay or stand in that darkness. That is not a part of you. And you started losing yourself in not wanting to say certain things. You started losing yourself in being the opposite of yourself. You are naturally magnetic. You are naturally vocal. You are naturally charismatic, magical, angelic. I know you guys have been seeing orbs everywhere or seeing certain things out of the corner of your eyes. I feel like there's a presence around you that is listening to you, that is protecting you, that is guarding you. As so many people have come up against you, it's justice. Justice everywhere. Literally everywhere. Okay, let me put these over here. So you're going to start doing things that you used to do, that you used to enjoy, until you feel better at doing them. Let's say you haven't gone thrift shopping in a long time. You'll go thrifting one day this week. Let's say you've been really wanting to move around your furniture. You're going to move around your furniture. Let's say you've really been wanting to spring clean. All of these things are helping you feel lighter and lighter and lighter. You're like, you know what? I'm going to donate this stuff over here. I'm going to clean this up. I'm going to go apologize to so-and-so. I'm going to make a better effort over here. And wherever those things are in your life where you're like, I really want that back in my life. Or I really want my mental health to be better. So we got a lot of Leo energy, a lot of fire, a lot of Aries, and your imagination is going through an ascension, which I've never channeled in any of my messages, but your imagination is going through an ascension, or is going through a healing process where you are training yourself to dream bigger because you freaking stinking blinking deserve it. Okay, you deserve it. Wow. Aren't we in Year of the Snake? Are we not in Year of the Snake? Okay. I heard something the other day. The snake sheds its skin so it can get bigger. Okay, all of that dead weight you had to shed, all of that ick, all of that, you know what I mean? That is so you could enter the season of renewal, and it was so you could have more passion, and it's making you more magnetic. Every time I think about getting more creative or having more passion and it coming in the form of an upheaval first, I always think of Wizard Liz, who prayed like, God, I'm getting bored. I don't feel like I have passion anymore. I feel real stagnant. I feel real stuck. And then her hair got burnt the F off. Okay. After her hair got burnt the F off because she went blonde, she got really into self-care and hair care. And that helped reignite that passion. We are all reignited in different ways. And this is only helping you. It's only amping it up. Thank you, Lord Key, for your donation. May you receive that back tenfold. Come through, Bob Ross energy. Yes, Jocelyn, yes. Come through, Bob Ross. That's how it feels. You're like, this is like being Bob Ross. And say Bob Ross, like, I don't want to paint anymore. Okay, I don't want to do it. It's like that. It's like you being an author and not wanting to write books, you being a painter and not wanting to paint, you being a spiritual intuitive and not wanting to see. It's like that. See, Goddess Empress. You are more receptive to information. Thank you, Daryl. You are more receptive to information because you have heightened awareness. This heightened awareness came from what you didn't want to do before for yourself. Let's say you're like, I don't want to do self-care. I don't feel like it. I feel lost. I feel gross. I feel like a shell of myself. I don't really want to, get into self-care. But you knew that's what you needed. Okay, so let's say this whole year you knew that you needed more self-care in your life, but you were reluctant, hesitant, stubborn, and fighting it. Resistant every step of the way. Something could have affected your health where you had to look at that. You had to look at self-care. You had to look at slowing down. You had to look at your reflection. Whatever we just went through, it made us reflect. It made us sit. It's when, God puts our behind in time out. And I've told you guys, but we do have a lot of new besties here. When I was in my addiction and I was in and out of jail, God would put me in some very not so fun timeouts. And it would usually be jail, where I would have to sit and reflect. And when you are super ADHD or OCD, you're an indigo child or starseed, whatever you guys resonate with, you're a busy mind, and it can be used for good or it can be used for evil. It can be used to sabotage or it can be used to build yourself up. But when we're always running, and we even have ways of in our mind running from certain problems or numbing ourselves, sometimes we are spiritually put in a timeout to where we have to reflect to take better care of ourselves. Okay, so I just, for a long time, knew I had to get sober, knew I had to leave this toxic relationship, knew that I had to leave these abusive relationships and circumstances, environment. I knew there were all these things I had to leave, but it was very hard for me to do. And my last time in jail was the last time. And that last time was the longest time I had to sit there and reflect. And it is when you're running from yourself, you don't want to sit with yourself. You're not like, oh my gosh, today I've been doing all this escaping and I want to sit with myself and reflect and think about what I really need to do with my life. You needed to be inspired to want to do that with your life. Not forced to do it. You needed to be inspired to want to do that with your life. So now that you've reflected, sat in the darkness, and transmuted it, you don't really have the go ahead from the doctor to be like, yeah, go run free. But God said, do you, boo-boo. Okay? God said, do you, boo-boo. Yes, sunflower, it's time to shine. We have the shortcut. You know that there are no shortcuts here. When I was pulling out your charms, I literally dropped the microphone like 3 times. I couldn't even hold on to it. So prepare for your voice to roar. You are going to be dropping mics everywhere you go. And I was channeling another message that when you guys are speaking to people, you have a lot of really good one-liners because you're naturally an entertainer and people are really drawn to the way that you say things, your wit and your charm, because they might want to reuse it. People really like the way that you speak and they want to talk like you. Someone here is getting approved for something. Okay, so let's talk about what you're attracting. Right now in this season of your new state of being is becoming more magnetic. It's not just magnetic, honey, bestie, best friend. It is supercharged. The way that you are magnetic is supernatural. People will come miles and miles and miles to see what you're up to and to see what you're doing. If you look at this butterfly, it's fluorescent. Okay? It is literally fluorescent. So, this supercharged, supernatural magnetism, is that a word? I think it is. That you guys have is attracting a home, wealth, a lover, and just options. Okay, I want you guys to affirm it below. This is your message. If you claim this message, I want you to affirm it below. What I summon comes running. Okay? Whatever I summon comes running. What I summon comes running. Like, your luck is here. You are maybe the person that's like, I'll never be able to buy a home. I'll never be able to have investment properties. I'll never be able to buy like a reliable car. I'll never be able to get my soulmate. You better get a helmet, bestie, for what is flying in for you. What you summon comes running. Okay, what you are summoning comes running, and now you are entering a season of more passion. The curses are going in reverse. Your enemies are going in reverse. So I want you guys to drop the lightning bolt down below if you've been praying, rebuking and canceling and denouncing your enemies, because they are running. They might pocket dial you and be terrified. They might lock eyes with you and be terrified. For some reason, it's like powerful people that are good, that are of the light, that are supposed to be like your destiny helpers. They're drawn to you right now. Ooh, that has me like, wait, what? Thank you guys. Yeah, they flee when they see you. Yes, DJ Slick. So I'm getting that any powerful allies that are in the 3D, they are coming to your aid to help you checkmate your enemies. Are you picking up what I'm putting down? Anyone that is powerful in the 3D, that maybe you don't even get to talk to that much, they're coming to your defense. And they might not even say much, but they're going to be in the vicinity or in the area, or people know that that person rides for you. So they need to back it all the way up, and they need to think twice. They need to think twice. Thank you, love you, Divine Tarot. Thank you. May you receive that back tenfold. Thank you so much. Yeah. Ooh, look. Bottom of the deck. False prophet. This person is getting found out for being a false prophet. You knew they were a false prophet whole time. And you were the only person brave enough to stand up to these false prophets. You were the only people brave enough to stand up to them. So when you guys say something to your enemies and you use those one-liners, they're haunted by that. They're haunted by the one-liners that you use. Because you try to be, you guys try to be very direct when you're dealing with your ops. Like, you're not trying to have a whole conversation with them. You're trying to, this is what I mean. I said what I said. There's the microphone. I dropped it. Take a picture if you want. But I'm out. Okay, I'm literally out. Whoever this false prophet is, and I feel like for some of you guys, there's 2 to 3 of them, or they could also be the ringleaders that are getting dealt with that you're choosing not to gossip about. How strong are you? How humble are you that even with this protection that you have coming in, because you have this supercharged magnet that's bringing in destiny helpers, protection, luck. Your dreams are coming to fruition. All of the things that you've ever wanted are starting to unfold. They're at the beginning stages of breathing oxygen up out of this cocoon, all fluorescent. A sword, a wand, a word, a look, a glare, all the things. You have very powerful allies. And for those of you that know who those powerful allies are, you are so, let's say these people are not the most affectionate people. I'm getting their very CEO, BDE type of vibes. They're giving me the King of Pentacles. They're giving me King of Pentacles, King of Swords. Like, don't start none, won't be none. They're very successful. So they also speak in one-liners, and they're very direct. They might be very intimidating, but they have a soft spot for you. Oh, we're glitching. Hold on, guys. So I'm going to back up a little bit. What I'm getting is there is somebody that's coming in as an ally that is not very affectionate, but they have a soft spot for you. Okay? They have a soft spot for you, and it blows people away. Your destiny helpers, your powerful allies, they did not forget about you. So they have made a promise to themselves that when they sniff things out, they're going to come running. They're going to come to your aid. They're going to come and help you. Or at least make it look like you have a guard dog. You feel me? They're going to make it look like you have a guard dog, like you have protection against this false prophet. There might be some information that you guys are withholding from this person that you might need to tell them, that you might need to get off of your chest. You might need to tell them, like, hey, this is some stuff that's going on. Do with it what you will. I don't really want to get involved, but because I care about you, I'm going to let you know. You might be giving them a heads up on something because they've been so protective of you. Oh, good. I love reading your guys' confirmations. Yeah, this person is, they give 0 F's about making people feel uncomfortable. They care about loyalty. Your powerful allies right now that you've attracted to be literally by your side energetically, they're terrifying when they want to be, but you understand the ins and outs of them that other people don't want to see or don't understand because they're out here doing dirt. Okay? You guys aren't out here doing dirt. Therefore, you understand what this ally cares about most. They care about honesty. They care about truth. They care about integrity. They care about full transparency. They care about their business and being protective of that. And because you ride for them, they are now getting an opportunity to ride for you. And for some reason, you coming out of this darkness, it's so necessary to know, like, oh, they still care about me. Hell yeah, they care about you. They love you. And they have promised themselves, like they have sworn obeisance to you. They have sworn to themselves that they will never leave you in the trenches again. They could have already crossed you once, or neglected, or abandoned you when you needed them most. And they have sworn obeisance. They have sworn to themselves they will never, ever, 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 ever do that again. Okay, so you're Gucci. There's no reason to stress, bestie. You're Gucci. Michael, thank you for your donation. May you receive that back tenfold. You don't gotta stress, okay? You got little chihuahua destiny helpers, like, it's like that type of energy, like, moving around you. But then you got the big dogs, which are your powerful allies, like you've got friends and allies in all shapes and sizes that even if they are not confrontational, they ride for you. And so that's what I mean by, like, it goes from small little dogs to big dogs, like those that don't like confrontation to those that welcome it. Okay? So all you gotta do is smile right now because you are leveling up so big. This new you is electrifying. And you're wanting to go back to a time where you were a little bit more naive. And you might feel like you know too much. Okay, you might feel like you know too much. Or like, I would like to go back to a time where, like, I didn't know all the stuff that I know, but I'm going to try to not go down a rabbit hole of information and psych myself out or worry myself too much. You guys are very aware of how you're treating yourself. Because however you were treating yourself before, when you were, how do I say this? When you guys were going through the darkness, when you were going through the wilderness, when you were going through all the shadow work that you had to do, and you're like, all the things that I'm trying to avoid, now I got to sit with that. It's giving you the best glow up ever. Ever. Literally ever. Oh, thank you, Harris. You guys, the star. The star. This is why people F with you so heavy. They're like, oh my gosh. Like, do you know what Collective's been through? And they still out here smiling. And they're still out here glowing. And they're still out here succeeding. Have you met them? Do you know about them and their testimony? You need to go talk to them because they're pretty freaking awesome. And people that don't know you might be like, well, they seem intimidating. I don't know if I should talk to them. Some of these people don't know if they should approach you or not. And so other people that know you're the star are like, yeah, approach them. They're so cool. Thank you, Chantel. I love this for you guys. I freaking love this. Everything on you, everything in you is gleaming like you have a grill. Okay, you don't really have a grill, but like I have the toothpaste charm here. Like that's how big you're smiling. That's how genuine your smile is like you might as well have diamonds in your mouth. You feel me? You feel me? Your ancestors are here. And they're excited for you to get your confidence back. They're excited for you for these training wheels to be off, for you to celebrate yourself more, for you to not take yourself so seriously. Because stress was taking you out. Okay, we have you're getting better at self-expression because this was definitely stifled for a little bit. You felt like your confidence was in the pit. Your self-esteem was in the pit. How you spoke to yourself, you're like, for what? I just give up. Maybe you needed to go through a photo album or your memories. Maybe you needed to sit and reflect or do a meditation. Maybe you had to go through your closet, or maybe a friend told you, do you remember when you used to do this, this, and that? The best example I can think of is wearing sweatpants for 3 years and then remembering you got a whole wardrobe in your closet that you don't even F with right now because of how you feel. And maybe some of you guys have been really hard on yourself because through this darkness you felt like you glowed down. But you are glowing right back up. You are glowing right back up. You guys don't stay down for long. It's just, it can't, like, it's like impossible. It is impossible. So we have your destiny. It is part of your destiny to be magnetic, to be supercharged, to be supernatural, because you have something that you teach the collective, that you teach a community. You are destined to be known worldwide. Okay? Your art will be known worldwide. Your music will be known worldwide. Your messages will be known worldwide. Whatever it is that you do, you guys can drop it below. It will be known worldwide. That's why you guys aren't supposed to be inside the house, like not seeing people. Okay, right now, you are choosing happiness. You are choosing to build yourself up. You are I'm not picking that up. You are choosing to pick yourself up, to go outside. Some of you guys are getting a new pet. Spiritual coach. I love that for you guys. Thank you, Daryl. You are choosing happiness instead of fear. You're choosing you. I'm hearing how many licks does it take to get to the center of the Tootsie Pop. We have that here. Someone here could really like Tootsie Pops or Blow Pops. Someone here could live near the desert. Okay, you guys could live in Egypt. You guys could live in Africa. You guys could live in Dubai. You guys could be in Arizona, Vegas. Let's do that. Drop where you guys live down below, if you guys feel like sharing. Because some of you guys are going to be relocating. Okay, and if you guys drop where you live down below, but you've been wanting to relocate, drop where you're from and where you'd like to relocate to. Yeah, we have don't turn up on these haters. Okay, I told you guys it's a test. It's going to be very enticing. It's going to be very tempting. Like, wait, what's going on with the ringleader? What's going on with the arch nemesis? What's happening with them? People are going to be like, oh my gosh, it's going to be ear tingling. Ear tickling. It's going to tickle the ears. But don't get involved. We have Vegas, Charlotte, North Carolina, Southern Cali, St. Louis, Cali, Chicago, Texas, Minnesota, Coral Springs, Florida. Oh my gosh, you're in Africa? That is awesome. Minnesota and Florida. So I'm guessing you are in Minnesota, but you want to move to Florida. We have Georgia. Any other city in Michigan? We have Tucson, Arizona, Big Texas, Tennessee, Ontario, New Orleans, North Carolina, Fresno, California, Africa. YouTubeverse here in Africa. Wow, I've never channeled that before either. I have never channeled Africa. But one of my favorite YouTubers is from Africa. I love that. I'm from Arizona who moved to Florida, Brazil, London, England. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love knowing where you guys are from. Pulling another all-nighter because of insomnia all the way from the UK. Yeah, I feel like you guys have not been sleeping well. But let me give you some good news that's going to help you sleep better. If this is your message, you need to know, do not turn up on your haters. They are being dealt with. Okay? They are being dealt with. Some of them that blocked you from opportunities, blocked you from promotions, spoke dirt on your name, blocked transfers, blocked you being able to move to another location. Whatever they blocked, I mean, they're getting it back tenfold. So try not to hee so much when you find out. But live your life, okay? If you're having trouble sleeping at night, some things that I recommend, because I deal with that as well. I'm a night owl. I'll edit at night. I will, it's like my peaceful time is at night. You guys can do a sleepy time tea. You can do vitamins that help you sleep. Different things that you guys can do, like meditation. There's different music that you can listen to that will like knock you right out. You could watch a series. You could read a book. There are things that I can do that will make me go to sleep. If I'm tired but I'm not sleeping well, I can just edit. I will fall asleep. Not because I don't like editing, but because like my eyes will like strain so much that I'll be like, you can read a book that can help you sleep. Because I'm getting that you will be working on becoming more consistent with how you sleep and getting uninterrupted sleep. I was prompted to share the smartwatch that I wear. I don't have it on me right now because it's charging over here. But the Vivo Active, I forget how you say it. The Vivo Active 5 by Garmin. It can be hooked up to an Android or an iPhone. I have it linked in the description box. It is my favorite smartwatch, like of all time. I don't even wear my Apple Watch anymore, and I got my Apple Watch for free for my phone company because they mess up on my phone bill. But I don't even wear it because I like how simple this watch is to use. It will show you when you take naps, what your body battery is at. It'll show you, it's just so simplified, okay? All my girlies, it'll tell you, what day your cycle is starting. It'll tell you your heart rate, your breaths per minute. It will help you with breath work. It will tell you, hey, you've had a really stressful day. Maybe meditate, do some yoga, do some light stretching, or like a light workout, or get to bed early. Every day we should start with a body battery of 100. Of at least 100. But we don't because we get interrupted sleep. Some of us don't sleep well or we have insomnia. And so it's going to help you kind of keep track of that. I freaking love it. I freaking love that watch so much. And there's many different ways to get it because I know it's not like a cheaper watch. It's $300 US. You can get it from Walmart. You can get it. You can use my affiliate link. You can order it online. You can do PayPal Pay for 4. You can do any of the like pay later plans. You can put it on a credit card, but you're like, don't have to do that. And I'm not telling you guys to do that, but if it's something that you've really been needing, you want to keep track of your breaths. You want to keep track of, what you've got going on in your body. And I love that. Like today, for instance, I stayed up really late last night. I think I took a nap and then I was up really late and then I wanted to sleep in. And I still started with a body battery of 30. I am at 30 allegedly with this body battery because I got interrupted sleep. I was like excited, but I was like, go to sleep. I was excited and then I was like, go to sleep, Brittany. You gotta go to freaking sleep. But today, even though I got more sleep, it was staggered sleep. But yeah, it will keep track of your naps. It will keep track of your sleep. Every time you pop up, all of your steps, your breaths per minute. And it'll tell you when you're stressing out. I need that so bad in my life. I'm a hothead in recovery. Okay, I'm a hothead in recovery. And I need to know when I'm bugging the F out, which is usually when I'm driving. I drive a lot. So I bug out in traffic because I'm a really defensive driver. Like, you got me all the way effed up. Get that frick out of my way. But I've been trying to stay calm, and my watch helps me stay calm because I realize when I go certain places, my body battery drops 6 points because I'm stressing out. I can't. I can't. I literally can't. But it's just like a good gauge to have to see like, okay, this is how I really be treating myself. So we are just realizing like, okay, I'm going to reflect on that. What am I going to do better? That is why you are becoming more magnetic. You are aware. You are more receptive to the fact that, like, okay, maybe before you wouldn't even tell people that you have insomnia, or you wouldn't even tell people that you don't get good sleep, or you wouldn't tell people that you easily stress out. Some level of transparency in you is helping other people. Like, hey, I might look like I got it together, but I don't have it all the way together. We're all still sorting out things and reflecting and trying to take better care of ourselves in the best possible way. But I'm channeling that you are a very busy person, even though you haven't really been effing with people on the outside. Even though you've really been keeping to yourself, you are a very busy person. Kings and queens, thank you. We have the Fool that fell on the ground. So yeah, you guys are working on getting more rest. Oh, that's what I was going to go over. Okay. So you are becoming successful in exploring, reflecting, being more receptive to information. Like, okay, maybe it used to be a trigger if somebody would tell you, you need to eat more, you need to drink more water, you need to take care of yourself. Like, to me, I low-key think that shit's annoying because I don't go up to people and say, you need to take better care of yourself. Like, I just don't do that. But I feel like whatever is like your thing that like you don't like people telling you, you are letting it like slide right off of you. You're letting it slide right off of you because you know what you're taking care of. And just because you voice something because you are helping people, and then whoever wants to undermine or pick it apart or put it under a freaking microscope, let them. Okay, don't turn up on these Decepticons. Don't turn up on these haters. Don't turn up on them. Like, it's not the season for that. They will get dealt with. It is time to starve the narcissist out. It is time to starve people out that don't like you. Okay, and so there's a lot of people also being revealed that don't really like you. When you go to breathe fire on what you're building, breathe fire on your passions. Period. Okay, so you're going through a rebirth, and in this rebirth, you will mic drop as you please, be vocal as you please. I said what I said when I said it. You will explore as you please. If you want to go, you're going. If you want to take the day off, you're taking it off. If you want to go on a vacation, you're going to start planning that vacation. Somebody is well overdue for some time off, whether it's camping, a spa day, just going to another town, going to another city. You guys are going to be doing that. Done are the days where you burn the F out. Done are the days where you overexert and you overexhaust yourself. So when somebody tells you that like what you're doing still isn't good enough, don't even try to acquaint them with the facts. You just gotta smile. You just gotta laugh because people are gonna be saying some dumb whatever right now. Thank you, Lucky. People are just going to be saying some dumb things. So just really try to ignore them. Because again, you are more receptive to constructive criticism. And you know when it's not constructive. You feel me? You feel me? You are going to be checkmating a lot of people in this new era. Remember, you are supercharged magnetic. You are supernatural magnetic because you are over here reflecting on all the things that once upon a time you did not want to look at. Okay? You're like, I'll figure out more sleep some other time. I'll figure out eating healthy some other time. I'll figure out taking care of me some other time. And the divine has said enough. Okay, so we know our relationship with the Most High, and we don't gotta explain it to nobody. We can help who we want to help, and those that are committed to misunderstanding, let them misunderstand. Okay? Skincare, thank you so much for your generous donation. May you receive that back tenfold. Good for you, YouTubers. I feel like filming is like, it can do so much for you guys. Thank you, Minus, for your donation. Much love to the spiritual butterflies and the grand dragons. Yes, I love that. You guys are so sweet. Thank you so much. You're welcome, skincare. Hi, Rich Beef. Hi, Danielle. I know I haven't been live in a while. Um, but yeah, in this new era, you guys are feeling the rebirth. You're like, okay, I can still be me. It's just going to be version 2.0. Main character energy is being unlocked. Main character energy is being unleashed. Dave, can you close that? Thank you. So you guys, your strategy is changing, and some people are going to want to know the ins and outs of your strategy, and other people are just going to be happy for you. You do have a lot of copycats at this time. They can't keep up with you. Your copycats are like infuriated with you because they feel like they got your whole program and like they thought they had you in like lockstep. They're like, oh, I got what they're doing and I understand what they're doing and I've got it down. They thought they were in lockstep with you. And that ain't the case. Okay. You guys are praying for your enemies. You are forgiving some people that maybe you thought you would never talk to again. There's a lot about forgiveness and the power of your prayer and the power of your conviction. And you've been putting self-reflection at the top of the list. Like you've been putting self-reflection in a boot camp that it didn't want to be in. Okay. So you are looking at things that you have to cut out of your life and you're like, okay, I can do it slowly or I can rip the Band-Aid off, but I'm going to sit and look at it. Okay. So you're very aware. So there's something that you guys are going to be celebrating here. And to you, it is a big win. It's a car. It's a business. It's a home. There is wealth on the way. And that is why so many people try to emulate what you're doing. When you're a happy person, you don't have time to pick people apart. When you're a happy and successful person, you don't have time for that. You don't have time to be a whole troll. You feel me? You do not have time to be a whole troll. So whatever success you have coming in, you're going to feel more rested. You're going to be freaking glowing from the feet up. You're going to be fair with yourself, honest with yourself, transparent with yourself. And I see that these powerful allies that you have, they're praying for you as well. Okay, your powerful allies are praying for you to have a speedy recovery. Again, I'm telling you, whoever those people are, the powerful ones, the successful ones, the big dogs that ride for you and protect you, they are so intimidating. And the fact that they have a soft spot for you terrifies your ops. Okay, it terrifies your ops. This could also be a lover. Okay, so maybe your lover is known in the community, is known in your city. Maybe they're an athlete or an actor or a model, or they do something. Okay, people know who your person is. This part isn't for everybody. Some people feel like if they knew your person from like high school or college, they think, oh, how they lock that down. How are they glowing up and being a power couple with that person? They just don't understand it. People really don't understand like what's going on with this person riding for you so hard. Like, are they whipped? Are they in love? But like, you guys look great together. So let me know if that's you guys in the comments, because that's for a couple of you guys. Destiny says, my lover is definitely a public figure. Okay. I'm getting Gemini in the 3rd house and something about your belief system. So again, it's just a confirmation that you are changing the way that you speak to people. You are changing what you engage in. You're like, I promised the divine I would not engage in small talk that is nasty, negative, condescending, or rude. Oh, I get it. Okay. One of your level ups or one of your gifts that is being amplified is you having this silver tongue. If you felt like you weren't good at communicating, God is showing you why you are good at communicating. If you felt like you weren't good at public speaking, you are being shown why you are good at public speaking, and that is being amplified. So we have the microphone. We have Gemini in the 3rd house and your guys' spirituality, your belief system. So yeah, you're going to have charm like a Gemini, be talking smooth like a Gemini, charming, so charming. You could charm the something off of a snake, the stripes off of a zebra. But it's like that salesman that makes all of the sales. It's like that, I don't know, you guys are just going to be winning in that way. Yes, snake charmer. Okay, let me roll this again. Wow. Someone here is going through an identity shift because you're dreaming big. Remember I said your imagination is going through an ascension? People's first impression of you is changing, and they feel like because your presence is so big, you must be well off. You must be wealthy. Because you just be all the way together. You guys have yourself all the way together. But you felt like somewhere in the darkness you lost yourself. And as you're getting that back, people are looking at the way that you dress, the way that you pay attention to detail, the way that you do your hair, your makeup, the way that you're always switching it up. So don't be mad at yourself that you have split personalities or that you change what you want every 30 seconds or you have 5 wardrobe changes in a day. All that's irrelevant. People think that you are the dreamer that makes things happen and that it is stable and that you have sustained it, that you are able to sustain it. Okay, because I'm getting Pisces in the 1st house and then an actual house. So people that are maybe they've been successful longer. It's not like you're trying to deceive people, but they feel like, dang, what do they do for a job? What type of business do they run? What type of investments do they have? Are they in real estate? Like, what do they do? They're like, what do they do? This also tells me that when you guys were small, you were a daydreamer, and this could have been a way of escaping a hard childhood. I resonate with that because I was always left alone. And when my parents were together, they were always fighting. So my way of escaping was daydreaming. You guys are definitely the daydreamers, and that is being activated. It is being reactivated with your imagination, ascension in your imagination. You are coming out of this Saturn lesson a gangster. You are coming out of this Saturn lesson a gladiator. So yeah, you're going to get back to daydreaming. Daydreaming is what's going to help unlock and activate some of the things that you've been wanting. Music is going to help activate that. Prayer. You guys are spicy and sweet. We have the chili pepper and the strawberry. Ooh, electric strawberry. Okay. Electric strawberry. If you guys claim this message, I want you guys to affirm it below. Electric strawberry. Where I work, we have a sauce that's like that. It is electric and it is sweet. And that is you guys. You are spicy. You are a habanero. You are a ghost pepper. You are the whole enchilada. Like you are Cajun and raspberries. You are a very spicy strawberry. You feel me? Like you are a hybrid. Remember that message I did for you guys that I channeled? You're a hybrid entertainer. You are the hybrid version of what people think that they can do out here in these streets. Like you take that, you make it assume the position, and you elevate it to you can be all of these things. You are the hybrid goat. Thank you guys. Yes, claim that message. Some of you guys could be seeing birds' feathers or a lot of birds. Oh, okay. Another way that your guys' strategy is changing is when you are driving short distances and when you are speaking maybe to strangers that you don't really vibe with or you don't trust, you're going to be very just mysterious. I'm trying to think of an example, but I don't know if it's a good one. But it's what I channeled today. So let's get into it. Okay. Today I was running errands and there was this Audi SUV going 75 miles an hour in a residential. Honking, weaving through traffic in a residential. And I'm like, you are doing the most. Okay, you need to calm down. You need to calm all the way down. So I'm like riding, enjoying my ride. Got the windows down, just like living my best life, going to go get a coffee. Okay, done running my errands, going to get a coffee on my way back home. And this car is like trying to get everybody out of the way. As I'm switching lanes, a plumbing truck pulls out in front of me. So I have to swerve again. And then I catch up to the Audi SUV and we're both pulling into the Starbucks parking lot. And I'm right behind them. So it's like you just zipped through 4 traffic lights and I'm still right behind you. So you got stuck. But as they saw that I was right behind them, I don't know if they thought I was crazy, if I was going to whip something out. I don't know what they thought I was going to do, but I was mad and I was just like, you're a whole dummy. They zipped the other way instead of going the direction, instead of staying the way that I was going, they went the other way. I was like, you guys are going to intimidate people in that way. People that want to cross you without really knowing you. Okay, so whether this is a stranger in the grocery store that wants to come and hit on you and be a whole weirdo, or somebody that just wants to, you have some type of spiritual protection where people are going to be intimidated and it's like this black cat energy of I have 9 lives and you don't, so don't try me. Okay, like I have 9 lives and you don't, so don't try me. Yeah. Hidden in plain sight. It was just crazy. Like I'm pulling into this parking lot and they were acting real big, bad, bold until I was right behind them. And then they ran left. And I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go get my coffee. And I know I'll see you when I come all the way back around through the drive-thru. Like, don't. Okay? So you guys make people question, should I have been acting like that? What if they're the one crazy person that's like, these people are like effing around and finding out. Okay? So maybe there is like one thief running through a grocery store parking lot and they got you pegged. Not today, Satan. Not today, Becky. Not today, Bobby. I don't think so. Okay? People are like, they're getting closer. And as they get closer to you, they're going to be intimidated. Checkmate. Mic drop. Goodbye. Especially right now, it's spring break. I feel like it's spring break everywhere. And these people are just so impatient, so crazy. You know, it's like the eclipse right now and all that jazz. So people are on 1,000. The moon is swole, so everybody else is acting like they're swole too. And they need to sit all the way down. They need to take several seats. They need to come at a level 1 monotone. Because we are not the one. We are not the one. You are hidden in plain sight. Okay? So maybe they underestimated you. You're just like, let's say you're just in a Honda, just like, I'm living my best life, I'm jamming out. And they're like, I'm in an Audi, get out of my way. But as they get closer to you, they're like, they're actually scaring me. Yeah. People are going to act like they can try whoever the heck. They run buckshot wherever they go. But when people approach you, something like, I don't know if they have like a twitch or like a reaction, but something tells them, don't F around and find out. Don't with them. Don't with them. Who you affiliate with, who you affiliate yourself with is changing. Okay, your social circle is changing. Okay, I get it. You are attracting other creative geniuses. You are attracting other earth angels, at least one or two of them, especially on social media. So let's say you live in an area where you can't really just like go outside and like make friends like that. So social media is like where you go to for community. You guys are going to get one or two more influencers that are very close to like what you do or very similar to you. And they're going to help you unlock more main character energy. They're going to help you unlock some of these goals that you've been setting. I love this for you. Yeah, I'm getting 1 to 3 friends. They're going to inspire you to dress different, or not dress different, but the way that you want to dress that maybe you haven't been dressing, they're going to help you with that. The way that you've been wanting to speak, they're just going to help encourage thoughts that you already have. They're going to help confirm ways of doing things that you've already wanted to do. I can't think of how to say it. Let's say you've been wanting to pray more. You're going to come across an I didn't even see this was the next card out. Your tribe, your vibe. Okay, so let's say you've been wanting to pray more. You're going to come across an influencer that just inspires you to your core of like, oh, I've been wanting to like amp up my prayers, and now I have like better words, and it's just you're gonna feel this soul connection to who you associate with online, to who you let influence you online. And some of you guys might even be collaborating with these people in the future. Some of you guys might be collaborating with these people in the future, setting goals together. Okay, let's say you do things. Let's say you're a dancer and there's other dancers that you admire online, but maybe lately you haven't been feeling inspired. You're going to come across a new influencer, another dancer that is like, that is my jam. It's like looking in the mirror. It's somebody that just, you're going to feel an instant connection. And because you are so supercharged and magnetic right now, you're actually going to meet some of these people in real life. You're actually going to meet some of these people in real life. And I like that people are so drawn to you right now because they don't feel like there's these strings attached. Like that if they come towards you, you're going to latch on. They're coming in when you thought you were going to become nobody. You are not nobody. You are somebody. You are magnetic, magical, supernatural, so talented. You are a prodigy. You are an enigma. You are a hybrid goat. Okay, you guys are hybrid goats. Okay, so you weathered the storm. You weathered the waves. And just this card makes me uncomfortable because it's like this girl has wings, but she's chained to something in the water. There's thunder and lightning everywhere. And do you feel me? I'm not trying to be caught in that. I'm not trying to be caught in that. So yeah, you're going to be unlocking main character energy through social media. Your social status is going to be changing. You will be celebrating your social status, unlocking certain goals. For some of you guys, it's a car, it's a house, it's a business. Okay. Someone here is questioning if what they do creatively means anything. Someone here is questioning if what they want to do for a job is worthy of like making an income or sustaining wealth, and it is. Someone is at a fork in the road and they're like, I want to have fun and this makes me feel like me, but can I pay my bills that way? Yes, you can pay your bills that way. You need to choose what lets you explore, what gives you freedom, what gives you time, what gives you freedom to travel, and what makes you feel childlike. Spirit is saying you're at the fork in the road and you're looking at the 9 to 5, the Matrix, and the terrible boss. And to the left is getting paid to do whatever the frick. You need to go to the left. Okay. You need to go to the left. You guys could be a Sagittarius or Leo, sun, moon, or rising. You guys are bossing up and bringing balance. You are restoring balance to your day-to-day routine. Okay. Maybe you guys get bored easily with your day-to-day routine and you've been trying to spice up different areas of your life. That is, how do I say that? Balance is being restored there because something new that you've added, you're going to start looking at it more positively, like in a more positive way. Maybe there was something that you were doing in your day-to-day routine that you didn't think was helping you, and it actually is helping you. You're going to get confirmation of that this week. Okay, you will get confirmation of that this week. The 9 to 5 draining me in all ways. I'm sorry, Angie. Yeah, Organic Slay, not hiding gifts or talents. They want to drain us in the matrix so we never go to the path of the left. They want to drain us in the matrix so when we get home, all we do is complain. We're burnt out. We don't ever go and achieve our dreams because we're tired. We're trying to get overtime, but they're not paying us for overtime. And then they're trying to, you know what I mean? They're trying to do all of these things, and it's like, what's the point? Okay, what's the point of all of that? It's so you become nobody. Okay? If you are stuck in the matrix, if we are stuck at our 9 to 5s, we don't get to set our goals. Or our goals are pushed further and further out. Okay, when I started my channel, I was working at a pizza place. I was making minimum wage. It was not it. But I looked forward to coming home and filming. Even though I was starting over, even though I was broke and I was going through a hard time, that was my happiness, even though I wasn't even making any money yet. It wasn't even monetized, okay? And I did that for a whole year. And then even when I did become monetized after a year, I wasn't making a lot of money, so I still had to work full time. I had to work full time for 2.5 years before I could even work less at my 9 to 5. Okay. I still like going to my 9 to 5 because I like getting out of the house and being social with actual people. I like getting my steps in. I like having a little I never thought that job would be my side hustle. That job is now my side hustle, and then I just go there when I want to. I don't have to go there that often. I go there once a week, or I go there twice a week. But before, there's been 8 years on and off of having to do multiple things or having to figure things out. So I never thought that job that I thought I loved. Before I went through my spiritual awakening, I thought I loved certain jobs so much. Like, that's going to be me. That's what I'm going to do forever. And then I went through my spiritual awakening and those things just didn't resonate with me anymore. So now I'm like, wow, for that to become my side job, it took time. It took almost 3 years. But when you love something that much, it doesn't matter. You will get through the 9 to 5 and you will still have energy for that at the end. You will make energy. You will, even if you have to downsize how much of the fun you get to have, you're still going to fit it in. Okay, I used to come home smelling like bell peppers, onions, and pepperoni. And I would be like, with the work clothes, like, okay, now I'm going to like film on my bed. I'm so excited. You are going to be the king or queen of everything. And how you rose will inspire people worldwide. How you rose will inspire people worldwide. I'm a conventional doctor, but it's draining. Oh my gosh. Especially because I want to start my own holistic business as a shaman and healer. Angie, you should do that. Angie, you should totally do that. But I know that's not easy because you probably feel like I've got obligations and I've got responsibilities. You have a very serious job, but maybe you feel like, Angie, you don't resonate with that job anymore. I, for a long time, liked my other doctors, and then I went through my spiritual awakening, and I didn't even know about, holistic doctors and all of these different things. I didn't even know about naturopathic, and I just didn't even know. So now that I have, the option, even if you can move towards that slowly, I know that you'll be happy. And don't get mad at yourself, guys, that it doesn't happen overnight. I have a big imagination, but I'm a realist as well. We live in an economy where you can't just always snap your fingers and have what you want. And sometimes you can. And sometimes God will move the pieces around for us to help aid in that. Sometimes it comes in the form of a tower or an upheaval so that the path can be cleared. But not always can we do that. And yeah, it is terrifying. It is terrifying to step towards your dreams, to not know how it's going to be received. And yeah. You got certified last year as a shaman? What? Congratulations. You're welcome. Yes, I'm learning about herbs slowly, and I'm trying to practice my energy healing to a few private patients. Yes. I feel like even if you get to do a little bit of it, because that's how I felt. I felt like, I was not a doctor. I feel like that's an amazing job. What you do is help people in any aspect. And I know you do an incredible job. But I felt like, yeah, this isn't my passion over here. But when I get home, even if I can have 30 minutes of that or an hour of that, and I get to help 2 people or 3 people, I'll be so freaking excited. So I feel like you guys are going to start walking towards that. You're about to switch everything up. Whatever you summon comes running. Okay, is there any other advice for the collective? Shame. You are the electric strawberry, bestie. You are releasing shame. Okay, this is something that you've been working on. This is a shadow aspect. Why do I feel like I'm so obligated to take care of everybody and their little dog? Why do I feel so obligated to take care of all of this instead of me and some of the things that make me happy? You are releasing the shame and becoming more vocal about why that is not tied to you anymore. Remember, you are unlocking a new character. And this new character gets to do more for you. Gets to put you at the top of the list. And that is restoring balance. That is restoring balance. Okay, anything else? Wow. We have Oshun, fearless love. This is what I feel like you guys are going to. You are going from PJs and trying to hide who you are, literally putting your best version in the doghouse, being like, no, my body's different now, and I gained weight, or I had a child and I don't look the same, and my hormones are all over the place, and I'm just not the same person. And even though I want to be that person, I can't. This is what you're letting go of. I cannot become nobody. I cannot just lay down and disappear. I cannot evaporate. I cannot disintegrate. I can't do it. It is not in your DNA. You will now be loving fearlessly. Each and every day, you're going to love yourself fearlessly a little bit more and a little bit more. So I like the saying, every day I love myself more and more. But wouldn't it be better to say, every day I love myself like more and more fearlessly? Like, look at the difference between these two cards. PJ's, Oshun. Okay? Body language is different. This isn't us like trying to soothe ourselves. This is like us knowing, like, I'm doing this for me. I'm wearing these little clippies in my hair for me. I'm going to wear this little bow on my head for me. I'm going to wear this little outfit for me. It's not for all you. It's for me. Okay? And I love that. I love that for you guys. We have desire and discernment. There's a masculine trying to enter the equation. Oh, I'm hearing the chat. There is, so if you guys talk to a lot of people on social media, there is a masculine trying to enter the chat that you need to use your discernment with. I don't know who that's for, but remember that there's a lot that you are attracting. There's a lot of desire and lust. People are going to be lusting for you. But if you guys do have an online presence and you guys are my females watching, I was channeling a message last week that you don't just get the females riled up, you get the males riled up too, where they're competitive with you too. So not just, if you are female, not just females are competitive with you, but males are competitive with you. So there's a masculine entering the chat that wants to compete with you. I don't know. You guys will know if that is for you. So just use your discernment. Probably double energy trying to throw a wrench. Okay. Okay, and then we have, last but not least, Mott. Okay, giving and receiving. You are going to fly like an eagle. You are ready to soar. You are ready to soar. You are ready to release. For so long, you gave and you gave and you gave, or you let others take, and you're like, watch me do this. Okay, watch me do this. If you guys ever watched SNL, where Stuart was like, look what I can do. You're like, watch me do this. Watch me do this, okay? Because I'm going to do what I want to do. Okay, I'm going to do what I want to do. And it's going to be very intimidating. You guys are quirky, nerdy, silly, playful. Or maybe that's a side that's been missing for a while. And you're done punishing yourself. The initials that I got for you guys is the letter D, N, B, T, A, and H. Wow. Keep prioritizing reflection. You will know when it's time to move on. Keep prioritizing reflection. It's paying off. Okay, it is paying off. Okay, let's see if I got anything else. I'm going to pull out a love message really quick. Is there anything I need for love? Okay. There's somebody slimy trying to enter the chat, all right? Whoever this person is, they've been attempting to get at you. Be careful with that. You have friend zoned them most likely, and they sound mad. Okay, they sound mad. Maybe they're mad that you're single. Maybe they're trying to get at you when you were with someone. I'm seeing that some of you guys are ready to be single. You're ready to be a free spirit. And many people are going to be attempting to get at you. You're like, I don't think that you're around without me on your arm. You're like, somebody doesn't want you to out you on their arm. I forgot to put this on a higher setting, 720p. Okay, anything else? Legit. Okay, remember that whether you're single or in a relationship, what you do is legit. How you love is legit. Don't let anyone gaslight you and make you think like, oh, your love is fake. You're a fraud. You're this, you're that. Keep telling it like it is. Okay, keep telling it like it is. You are looking at these people from a genuine, healed, transparent perspective. Do not let them tell you anything different. Because somebody's going to try to tell you that. Okay, you keep telling it like it is. Telling people what time it is. You are the star and you are rising. Yes, no filter. Okay, no filter. Okay. And then others of you that are in a relationship, you guys could do, it would do your relationship a lot of good to relax, have a night in, to Netflix and chill. So that's just like a little side note. So that's just like my little love advice. All right. I love you guys so, so much. Don't forget to smash the, you know what, hit the bell, Don't forget to drop your favorite affirmation. Thank you guys for all of your Cash App donations. Thank you guys for all of your Super Chat donations. And thank you to everyone that's on my members only TikTok or Patreon. I love you guys. I know I don't get to go live as much anymore, but there are plenty of playlists, uploads, daily motivation, and all of the above. Your ex moved back into your building. That is a test. That is a test to see if are you, will you even entertain that, or have you really moved on? I feel like when I met my soulmate, all of my exes came in to test me one by one. Well, not all of them, but most of them came in to test me. And I feel like it was God saying, are you loyal now? Are you like picking up what I have given you? Or are you going to F around and find out? And I was like, not today, Satan. Not today. You're going to have to look from all the way over there. Don't hurt yourself because we are done. Done. Okay. The macaroni's in the microwave. The eagle has landed. You're going to have to get some binoculars because it ain't never going to happen. Never again. All right, guys. I love you. And I'll see you in the next one. If you guys made it to the end of this message, I want you to drop the 4-leaf clover down below, because not only is it going to be St. Patty's Day, there's so much luck approaching, and you are lucky, you are magnetic, you are supercharged. Can't nobody tell you nothing, and you deserve this after going through so much darkness and having to transmute and rise above. You deserve a freaking medal, a medal of honor. So again, if you made it to the end of this message, drop your lucky charms down below, your 4-leaf clover, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.